Wow, wow. Man, you won't believe it. I actually spent 10, 15 minutes just trying to put the title in this video. Man, trying to drive, mess with this thing here. Woo! You just don't know, it's a headache. So much of a headache. I don't even know what made me lose my concentration on what I wanted to talk about. That's a dang shame. Anyway, we're going to try to get through this here. Hold on a second here. Okay. For those of you who don't know, this, of course, is what I call the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I'm the Mighty One, Angel Snub Nub 7, and also your soul brother, number 1. Just was thinking about this and want to give my 2 cents on this particular news story. Actually, messing around, just putting the title of the video in this made me lose concentration. Let me see if I can try to get my thoughts together. All right, let's see. I want to chime in on that that scandal with the 2 Caucasian actresses, the 2 female actors, these ladies, these blonde ladies, and they use their influence, they use their prestige, they use their money in order to put their children into schools, and their children are not did not earn their way. They were, of course, it was bought and paid for. And this scandal is so tough that people, certain folks, I don't even like calling them people. They riffraff, pieces of dirt. You already have money, and so that's not enough. You want this prestige to go with it. So you have your children. You want to be able to say, well, my son is in Harvard. Your son is too damn dumb to actually do the work to go to hey, what's up there, Armand? These Caucasian people, rich folks, their children too damn dumb to earn their way to Yale, to Harvard, to Princeton, whatever these schools is. So their parents bribed a guidance counselor, some type of, was it a guidance counselor, some to that effect? Somebody who is able to, bring up those fraudulent paperwork and make it so for a fee, a very high fee. It is reported that as much as $6 million was paid so some of these children can go to some of these Ivy League colleges and get this, so they can say that they are in these schools. Up to $6 million. I don't think those ladies, I don't think they paid as much as $6 million, but you have a lot of suckers that have money just to throw away. They're not throwing money away, to create jobs. They're not doing something to help and benefit their country or their society or nothing. It's just so they can say, my child is in Yale, my child is in Harvard, my child is in whatever these schools. That's all they want to do, throw all that money away. And then the guy who is in the position to make all, I don't look like we're going to be able to do this video. It's all this technical difficulties. It took me 15 minutes just to put the title in the video. Well, let's try. Let's keep. Well, look, it's already bad enough that a vast majority of Caucasian people, well, really the reality is all, they have that advantage. Even one of them even admit to me, you have the advantage of privileges, what you call white privilege in this country. You already have that. And white privilege is used to get into these Ivy League schools anyway. Just because you have Caucasian skin, just because you have pink skin, you already have privilege to get into these schools. A dark-skinned person, a descendant of slaves born in America with African or Aboriginal ancestry, however we want to call it, we have to work very, very hard. And a lot of us don't have money like that to be thrown away. But you have Caucasian people like this. Not only do they take advantage simply of the fact that they are celebrities or rich and they have Caucasian skin, but they also find it necessary to still cheat their own system that their brothers and sisters created. And they know their children have not earned, they know their children probably not even capable of going to these schools. That's a damn shame. Clearly, these are pathetic pieces of trash. They are pathetic pieces of trash who deny our children, descendants of slaves born in America, who can qualify to go to these schools, deny them the opportunity to help us advance as a people and of course as individuals. But they also deny their own people who should have an opportunity because their children are taking up space with somebody else. If anything, you should be using but that's what you expect in the world here. And so enforcement have this charge these, and they always put attention on these two bail and got out, but there was no mug shot. Where is their mug shot from being arrested and charged with this crime? Again, white privileges, pink privileges, racism is all in effect. Now, for those of you who may not know, Caucasian people, rich, and sometimes not, and sometimes don't even have to be rich. They use their white privilege in order to gain access and have advantage into these schools and other places, jobs, and other places in this racist society. That's not new. They've always paid for their dumbass children to go to these schools, and they know their children are not qualified. This has been going on for who knows how long. It's not nothing new. Now, what is new is when their brother and sister decide to catch them in the act and decide to make this a spectacle and charge them with the crime. Now, that's what's more shocking. That's what a surprise, because usually they back each other up because of their white skin. This is not nothing prejudice from me. This is a way of life for them going on 500 years. This is the way it has been going on forever and ever in this country. And I'm very sure perhaps in other European countries. I'm very sure. So you may ask, why are these people even being charged? Because, I mean, this is not new. They do it all the time. If you really get into the records, I mean, look at, okay, these children of these celebrities and some of these other rich folks, what do they offer the world? What have they invented? What do? They have not done nothing. A bunch of privileged, spoiled dumbasses. They don't do nothing. So that goes to show you they did not earn their place in higher learning. You know this, and we know that it's part of the racism clique in this country. We already know this. Now, I'm going to say this and bring this topic to conclusion. The only shocking thing, and it's really not shocking when you understand. The shocking thing is that you have this, these people being charged, I believe close up to 50 people in this situation, at least 50. And you may wonder, why have they been charged? I would tell you, it's very simple. It's about money. It's about money. They paid money to put their dumbass children into college, university, and law enforcement, because of money, is charging them with these crimes. Now, you believe, and some of you may believe, that the criminal justice system in America is about criminal justice. It is not. The criminal justice system in America is about money. Follow the money. The reason why they decided to prosecute these people are going to pay a lot of money to lawyers and to the legal system and to the courts, a whole lot of money. They're going to pay fines. They're going to pay a whole lot of money. That's the reason why they was charged. That's the reason why this was brought out. It's not because they care or really care about dumbass rich children going to school. They are doing this because it's a money game. Every person in jail is a dollar sign for the criminal system. That's why look, let me tell you, I know for a fact I'm a victim of it. You know, when I was locked up, somebody was making $600 a day for me being locked up. These jails, these prisons, in order to be profitable, in order to make money, you have to have a certain amount of people in these jails. So if you smoke a little weed, we'll get you on that, throw you in jail. We know you're only going to be there for a little while, but it's a whole lot of folks that smoke weed. We will replace you after a certain period of time. But right now, we're going to make a lot of money off of y'all. And for dark-skinned people in the country, not only are they making money off of you, but they are destroying they are destroying putting on record, paying you like some kind of criminal and some type of criminal trash to make your life even more difficult than what it is, because you smoke a little damn weed. The majority of these crimes, so-called crimes, is really nothing, but it's an opportunity to make money. And even the poor, and even when you're poor, you go in your pocket and you have to pay the courts and these lawyers. It's all about making money. The criminal justice system in America is not about justice. It's about business. It's about money. There was a Caucasian guy who was locked up. I guess they got tired of him running his mouth. I believe his name was Pierre Trudeau. And he said, all right. Now, this Caucasian guy, I believe he come from Canada. He said, all right, if you want to know anything or want to learn anything about America or even these European countries and see what everything is about, follow the money. It's about the money. Everything they do is about the money. The charity is about the money. These people don't do nothing out of the kindness of their heart. It's about the money. The church is about the money. Everything. Growing food is about the money. Everything is about the money. And you want to live in this type of society. The only thing we are walking around here, we nothing but dollar signs. How can I make some money off of you? How can I get that money out your pocket? It's all about money. And we want to I don't care if you Caucasian or Chinese, or whatever you are, why would you want to continue to live in a damn leech society the way that we are? You should want to change. In religious texts, it talks about that the God creates a new heaven and a new earth. That's what you need right now. You need something new. All this ain't nothing but slavery for everybody. Everybody. Not just black folks, soul brothers and sisters, Caucasian people, the Chinese, all over the world. We ain't nothing but a bunch of damn slaves. It's all about the money, materialism, what I can get, exploitation. We should all be sick of it. And when you do get sick of it, you're going to change it. But right now, you complain, but you're not really sick of it. You tolerate it because you can get a few crumbs. Table. I don't want no damn crumbs. I want peace in my life. I don't want your Mercedes Benz. I don't want this other material garbage. I just want peace in my life. I want good human beings to be around. I want good food. I want to breathe good air, drink good water. People are satisfied. They're making money off of you. You're drinking poison air. I mean, drinking poison water, breathing poison air, and the list can go on and on. We should be sick of this. We need a change. We need a change. Like Michael said, look at the man in the mirror. Look at yourself. Think about your babies. Think about these children. We can't allow them to inherit this mess when we can change it. The ball is in our court right now. We have the power. Stop thinking about money. Stop thinking about all these material things. Think about your babies and making a better life for the human beings. Period. You can get rid of racism. You can get rid of all this stuff that's messing us up. The human being has the greatest potential, and we cannot live up to that potential because living in this that James Brown is speaking of, keeping us messed up, hindering us. You should be sick and tired of it. I want to quote my sister, Fannie Lou Hamer. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Don't you know, it's many days that I said to myself, I'm done with this. I don't want to talk no more. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. I'm done. But you want to know something? It's just not in me because I'm not a loser. I will talk, I will do until I can't do it no more. Until death say it's the end. Because I'm a winner. I want to find some winners and change this condition. I want to find some people that's sick and tired for real. And you willing to do whatever it takes to change this condition. You should be sick of it. I know I'm sick of it. I am not impressed by nothing of this world. Nothing. Hey there, Mr. Funk. Yeah, I'm sick of it. And you should be sick of it too. Well, guess what? I don't know. Maybe the God blessed me. Stopped all that technical difficulty that I was able to go ahead and finish our little talk. But yeah, I just wanted to get that off my shoulder, get that off my chest. I want to thank y'all for joining me, and for those who later on that will listen to this broadcast, thank you for joining me. And those on Facebook, when I get a chance, I put this broadcast on Facebook, and the chat room and the YouTube audience. And we really need to stop talking. I mean, talk make you feel good, and I know it make you feel better, but talk, this talk that we do 24 hours a day is not going to change our condition. I know this from experience. I was incarcerated. It was not my talk that made me able to speak with you today. It was my appropriate and correct actions that made it possible for me to be here and talk to you this afternoon. You know, talk is cheap, action speaks. We need more action. You know, this is not entertainment. This is serious business. We should not want to pass this horrendous condition down to our babies. So I'm Audi 5000. Thank you for listening again. And perhaps later, if I get a chance, we'll speak. Maybe this weekend. And get on board the Soul Train. If you have not done it yet, please watch Soul Liberation 2019. And let's really begin to talk about this Mississippi campaign. I'm telling you, it's a good idea. All the bases are basically covered, and it can work. And we will be so proud of the results. Man, you just don't know. We'll be looking at each other like, damn, we could have done this 100 years ago. And if it wasn't for racists, it would have been done 100 years ago. On that point, let me get out of here. I'll talk to y'all. Talk to us later. As Doc Cornelius always say, until next time, I wish us love, peace, and soul. Let y'all enjoy the ride with me a few seconds here, before I just cut off. On down the highway, rolling, rolling, rolling. See, actually, this is so cool because you can just sit back in the cut, and it's nice and quiet, and you can just, you can just think about things. You don't have nobody bothering you or nothing like that. It's really nice. See y'all later. Peace.